Scarnoncunce! How are yous? Hope you've been well. A week ago from this recording, on the 18th of March 2023, I was involved in a 10-hour endurance race with Octane Online Racing, an Australian sim racing league primarily focused around Assetto Corsa Competizione, a racing sim I have played and loved over the past year, as yous may have noticed. Anyway, a few years or so ago, I first came across Dick Johnson racing around tracks like Bathurst and other Australian tracks and all that, while in the car, while racing, while wrestling this fucking touring car around the mountain. The commentary team would get in his ear and say things like, "And we've got Dickie here. G'day, mate, how are you?" And Dickie would say, "Oh, yes, it's a lovely day," and this and that, and "Oh, the car's shit, but fucking just trying our best." And anyway, I'll show you a couple clips now. This is what it was like.
Honestly, it wouldn't pull the skin off a rice pudding.
Your engine getting a little hot, Dick, or what's the problem?
Oh, I don't know, Alan. I'll just have to battle on with what I got, mate. Out of here's the worst, mate. I tell you what, I can run faster out of here. We'll stick with it, see how we go, because I'm sorry, boys, I can't hear you too well.
Dick, I don't want to give you another handicap, but you're carrying my money, son, so hang in there.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, so like that. And ever since watching those, I've thought to myself, God, geez, it'd be nice one day. Maybe, I race around a track and I get interviewed mid-race. How sick would that be? But I quickly countered that with, Scarnie, you are neither skilled or rich enough to race around on a circuit and get in, and for them to even care enough to interview you, even if you did. And they don't do it anymore, which is a real shame, really. At least I don't think they do. But this past week, March 18th, in the Imola 10-hour enduro, I was able to tick something off my bucket list, and I was interviewed mid-race in the car, pouring rain, loving life. And, well, I guess without further ado, here's what it looked like. Basically a bucket list moment for me. And I hope you cunts get a little bit of enjoyment out of it, but I guarantee you will not have gotten nearly as much enjoyment and happiness that I was able to get from it. And I would like to sincerely thank the great people over at Octane Online Racing, OOR, for helping me tick this off me fucking bucket list. Anyway, enough gas bagging. Here's the interview, cunts. Hope you enjoy it.
We've got a little bit of a treat coming up for everyone. Eric Scarnie is going to be doing an in-race interview while driving. And I could not imagine any worse conditions to be the recipient of the interview at the moment, but he's just joined us in the box now. Scarnie, how you going out there, mate?
Hello! I'm good, mate. How are you?
Not too bad. How's the track feeling? You in a good place at the moment?
I am absolutely in my element. I am loving the GTR in the rain. She is a beautiful beast to drive.
Got a bit of a clear air at the moment, mate. Just, no spray at all to deal with.
Apparently there's a car 2 seconds behind, but they're too fast for me to even see who they are.
So how's your stint going?
Oh, it's going great. It's going great. I only spun twice at Aqua Mineral so far.
Beautiful. You're 50% ahead of everyone else at that point.
And this time, no penalties, I hope. So far, so good.
So, Scarnie, what's the goal for your team today?
The goal for our team, we're going to have as much fun as possible while battling as hard as we can. And just, to me, it's all about fun at the end of the day. 100%, I want to get better. I want to be top tier, but I don't want to lose sight of what makes this game great. And this is part of what makes this game great. But let's, I want to see if we can get top 20, It's going to be hard. Top 30, top 25 even.
You got 6 hours to do it, mate, so definitely not without a shout there.
Yeah, 100%. I'm loving this. And the car in front is my current goal, I would say. They're probably 20-something seconds ahead. And apparently there's a car on my ass right now, but it's just a haze to me. So I'm not actually sure
You can give us, you're on stream, mate, so give us a masterclass in letting a blue flag, being a blue flag
All right,
driver.
I'm aiming for up here because I don't want to be that guy. And there we go. You know, just you take the corner badly and you let them through on the inside. That's basically what you do.
Beautiful.
And then you don't hit them.
I was wondering
Keep going,
if
and as far as I'm concerned, there's no car in front of me right now. Because they're too quick. They're too quick.
We'll have you running rookie soon, mate. That was textbook.
Thank you very much.
But yeah, so I guess, you know, talk us through how the race has gone for your team so far. You know, where'd you start? What's happened for you guys? Anything really exciting apart from this changeable weather?
Well, the rainy start was very interesting, and I was probably the best candidate for the team to do that stint. So I just practiced a bit of rainy weather and the setup. Oh, and that's not what you do. You don't go into first gear in the GTR. But basically, yeah, that stint was very interesting. I unfortunately took 2 people out. We just, you know, your brain fade, your mind wanders for a 10th, and I took 2 people out. I got a drive through and a 15-second penalty for our team. But apart from that, we gained a couple of positions once we put Cricky in the car for the second stint. So, and then Cricky, we put Witchell in the car, and he was having a great time. Cricky was having a nightmare of a time. I imagine his worst nightmares all came true today. Cars around him, cars behind him. Alex Pass, you know, all these fast operators, 4th position, but he did really well. I think we've overall done really well. We have 1 track cut so far, and honestly, it's been great. It's been great fun. I've loved it today. The rain is more than welcome in my neck of the woods.
See, it's the rain's coming to an end pretty soon, mate. So what's the plan for you guys? You're going to get off the wets pretty early, or are you going to hang on for a little bit?
I've got 37 minutes on this stint, and I'd say the GTR's got enough fuel to run that. So I'm just going to run it out. Rain ends in around 10 minutes or so, does it? 10-15?
Yeah, about that. So we'll again at that sort of crossover point pretty soon.
The big thing with rookies learning about wet and changing conditions is when it stops raining, it's not dry all of a sudden. That just does not happen. I mean, that only happened to me when I was P2 at Suzuka, but we don't have to talk about that. The sun came out and just nuked everything. But today, the clouds are sticking around and it's pretty low temps, so it'll stay wet for a while. And I'm going to run these tyres out and get a track cut.
Why not?
Ooh, Scarnie, I think you may have got one there. Damiano here. How you going, matey?
Damiano, mate. You're good, mate. How's your team going? Your car 800?
Yeah, we managed to bring it in last place at the first stop, which was me.
You guys having fun out there?
Oh, yeah, you know how I am in the wet.
Mate.
Is this your first stint?
This is my second stint.
Oh, cool. When was your first stint?
Sorry, say again?
When was your first stint?
It was the very first stint. So I've done nothing but rain, basically.
Only pure rain. No mixed conditions.
No, just rain for Scarnie. Rainy days.
I did my 2 stints and I had 2 mixed conditions. So halfway through both my stints it went dry.
What we did just then before I got in the car, Cricky had enough fuel to go another 10 or so minutes. And we're like, okay, it's going to go wet. And what I said was, you do a voluntary drive-through, use up all your fuel, put me in the car. I had to put up with wets on a dry track for about a lap, maybe 2 laps. They got up to 36 and red all round, and but now it's really working out for us because the rain came in, everyone had to pit, and we didn't lose that 30 seconds going for dries and then on the wets. We instead just did a drive-through and we gained at least 30 seconds compared to if we changed drivers and tyres.
Yeah, sounds like a good strap while you're going through Akamarali.
That's one thing I forgot to mention before when we were talking about stints, but that was, it's been great today trying to figure out what to do going forward.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with mine. It was, I wasn't very fast, as you probably heard, but I kept it out the wall and had no contact. So. Oh, mate,
that's all that matters in the end. And you're having fun. That's the biggest thing.
It is. Our goal was my goal for our team was to finish top 10 Pro-Am. So the slowest driver is now out of the car because I've done all my stints. And and let the faster guy sort it out. So hopefully it'll get dry so we can put some power down.
You telling me JC's in the wet right now?
No, not JC. We have
O'Neill.
McNeil.
Pro Neil.
Yeah, he got in the car and he was doing 2 seconds lap faster than me, but he had the right tyres and it was a dry circuit, so good on him. So I think we got back up to 38th now.
So Scarnie, can you talk us through your lap? Tell us what you're looking for, what you can see with the spray in front of you, what you can't see.
There's pretty good visibility at the moment. It's not too bad. I am streaming right now. I don't know if Neil can. He's probably got a lot on his plate. I do have a face cam. And I'm decently dressed, so don't worry about that. But yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad.
You still wearing your hat?
Yeah, mate, it's hanging in there.
We had a question before about letting a blue flag through. What about when you go to pass a blue flag car? What do you look for?
Take your time. You let them know you're there. I had to flash someone, and that guy's obviously signed down for me. Thank you so much for that. Hope his team's watching. Thank you for letting us through. Just if you're trying to get every 10th out of it, you could have a big lose and lose a minute, two, who knows. So the main thing is stay calm. Probably take it a little easier. So don't be right up their arse the whole time. Back out of braking zones if they're not going to let you through. But most people are pretty good.
Yeah, any scary ones so far this race?
I hate to throw him under the bus. I hate to do it.
Then don't do it.
Hamster. I was right behind Hamster. I don't know what was going on. I was just looking around him, and then I slotted in behind him. It's like he broke all of a sudden to let me through while I was behind him, and I crapped me dax.
You did a Lewis Hamilton too.
You love that.
Oh, you never know what's going on the other side of the screen. So it's all, it all ended all right, and I got a good laugh out of it.
There we
Sorry
go.
to throw
We've got you on stream here,
like
Scarnie. So give us a thumbs up.
Thumbs up. I'm on the stream, Mum.
The double stream.
Give us a thumbs up while you're going into turn one. Love yous. Thank you so much for everyone who's volunteered and everyone racing and donating to OOR. All the chatters. Oh my God, we all come together and create such a lovely, lovely atmosphere here. And I'm sorry to ruin that by being such a terrible driver. Don't do what I do, everybody.
It says the soon-to-be pro driver.
What's for position ahead?
Let's go, mate. Let's go for it.
Let's do this. I don't know how much I can catch it in, but I know Babby hates the Bentley in the wet. And this thing, I'm loving this thing in the wet. Aquaminerale, take it easy. Don't brake on these curves here. Oh, see, the car even wanted to go then. It's Aquaminerale is something else in the wet, man. I'll tell you, it lives up to its name.
You're doing? You're scaring me, man.
I'm scaring myself. Don't you worry.
All right, we'll let you go, mate. We'll let you focus on catching Babby, mate. It's been a pleasure having you, and we'll look forward to maybe catching you a bit later in the race. So go enjoy the wet track, and all the best, mate.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one, eh? Drink plenty of water.
That's plenty coming, mate. See ya.
See yous.
That was Eric Scarnie, one of the great characters of OOR racing.
Am I still here?
You are. I can still hear you.
There we go. He's gone.
Thank God for that. Oh man, he just wouldn't shut up.
Yeah, so fucking, how about that, boys? And maybe the one or two chicks that watch me. Fucking, how was that? Fucking, I had a great time. You know, there's maybe a couple things I would have done differently, such as when they asked me about the track conditions, and I only talked about the track conditions for a few seconds, and then started going on about my own fucking stream, and didn't say anything after that in regards to track conditions. But look, still, I think that went fucking well, and I enjoyed the fuck out of it. And it's something I thought I could never be able to do in the first place. So fucking, I reckon that's alright. I reckon that's alright at the end of the day. And hopefully I can do another one with them in the future. Because that was good fun. Good fucking fun. And, yeah. Thanks for watching. And I'll catch you cunts in the next one. March 29th, 7:30 PM AEST. Cheers. All right.